Marry the person you would cheat with.
So do explain, because I know the girls out there want to know what you are talking about.
So you guys know, there's always people that we've dated in our past or our future or we would like to date. And for me, it was someone that I dated in the past. And I always knew that no matter where I was in another relationship, I could be engaged, married. If he came knocking on my door and my DMing and all that, I probably would have answered. Not probably, I would do that. I had even, in my mind, made sense well, you know what? If I married somebody else and he came sniffing around, I would even pass off some kids or two. I would do it all, right? And so that's when I knew that the person who I was dating or entertaining dating wasn't the person for me. It's because I was too willing to accept any type of conversations or anything from somebody else.
Okay, so you're saying that you all dated in the past.
Yes.
And then if he came back into your life and your present boo
yes.
will be kicked to the curb.
Yes. But if I did not kick my present boo to the curb and I still entertained old boo, yeah. So I'm just saying yeah. So then I knew that I need to not be with present boo because that's not, it wasn't going to work.
It's not going to work. Because you're always thinking about what could have happened or should have happened.
What was going to happen.
What's going Okay. All right, so we want to dig a little deeper in there. Let's go. So, all right, so you have this.
This is all hypothetical too, by the way. With the little truth tied into it.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
okay. So explain what that person that you would cheat with, that you would marry. Explain what he looks like, what he smells like, what he. What would make you? Yes.
So for me, he was like everything. When I met him, I did not give him my phone number. Mm-hmm. I was afraid. It was one of those people that I met, and I've never had that feeling before. You date guys, you meet them, oh, it was no problem, great times, right? When I met this man, I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely, this is
Okay.
I don't want any parts of this. No, no, thank you.
No, why?
Because I was afraid.
Okay.
I knew it was something in my spirit. It was it was hey girl. It was girl. And I was woo, no. So for me, I knew then that he was going to be trouble for me. It ended up being good trouble.
Okay.
But I was not sure what was really going to go down. So I ran. at first.
Okay, but then he came back.
Yeah.
So do tell.
So this is all in college, by the way. So we ended up exchanging information, and from that day on, we were together basically every single day for ever. And as young relationships do, we ended up breaking up, for a short period of time. Maybe it was 2 years or something like that. And so during that time, we dated other people. I dated other people. I had a great time. I was in my 20s. Life was great. And he did, let's hang out, let's go to dinner, let's do this. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And again, I'm still living my single life. So life was great. But I knew, that's the moment that I knew that no matter who I was with, if he came knocking, texting, calling, everything, I'd be like, absolutely, I can go to dinner. I will tell you why. I had plans on my birthday one year. He surprised me and came into town for my birthday, but we weren't together, not even communicating on a regular, schedule. Because I didn't even have his phone number because I didn't want to call him. It was like that. I was I need boundaries, right? So he came and was like, hey, I surprised you, for your birthday. If you have plans, I completely understand, right? And I'm like, oh, shoot. Ain't no plans going to be better than these plans, right?
You changed your plans?
I did.
Okay.
I did some canceling and some stories and wrapped it all up in a nice little bow, and I sure did. I did.
Okay, and so then you went on this wonderful date, I'm assuming, on
It
your
was a whole
birthday.
weekend. It was a weekend of festivities and good time, and it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. I mean, I do feel bad for not telling the truth to, the person or people that I had plans with that weekend.
Mhm.
But, I didn't want to hurt their feelings the whole way, and to be like, sorry.
Right.
Something,
So this
something else
was worth
came
it.
up. Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, you see it, girls. See it written all over her face of how
Yes.
how it all worked out.
Yes, very well. Very well.
So fast forward. So are you all still together?
Oh, absolutely. We've been
Contact?
married for 12 years.
Oh!
Yes. No, we got married and it was great. It was, all of that. But it was during that time of us dating that, sometimes people will tell you don't go back and date people in your past or, and I would say don't do that. What I would say, be true and honest to yourself. If you want to date somebody and go out, I say do it. But one thing that I would highly recommend is that you're honest with yourself and you have boundaries. So, if you want to go out with this guy because you guys truly have a great time together, go. But don't expect that this is going to turn into no relationship. Don't expect that y'all going to get back together and get married and have all these babies. Just go out and just have fun. And that's what I did. And, and it ends up being the best decision that I made in my life. Like, I could have said no, or I could have been like, oh, is he going to be my boyfriend? Is this going to happen? Mm-hmm. Every day I was like, dude, we're just going to have a good time. Like, and then when we did have the conversation about getting back together, I was like, oh, I've already been your girlfriend before. I don't need to be your girlfriend. He was like, oh, you want to get married? I was like, well, maybe. Okay, I hadn't considered that. Because, again, I'm just having a good time. Like, I'm just, because I needed to keep myself safe. I didn't want, to have any hurt feelings or just put unfair expectations on him. So it was definitely the best decision that I made in my life. And life is grand.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's how you
Marry the person you would cheat with.